One of life's uniting unpleasant experiences is having blood drawn. At best, it's mildly painful. At worst, it's an extended nightmare in which an unskilled volunteer turns you into a human pincushion. Less known, but no less common, is the blood draw's more intense older brother, a procedure called cannulation or vascular access. Vascular access requires a doctor or surgeon, guided by an ultrasound, to insert a needle into a deep vein or artery. Because the ultrasound requires perfect needle alignment in order to register on its screen, it is very difficult to keep the needle in view. It's like having blood drawn, but instead of a lab tech trying to see a vein in your arm, it's a surgeon who could lose sight of their behemoth of a needle at any moment, trying to navigate through a minefield of structures that really shouldn't be stabbed. Unlike having blood drawn, a failed attempt at vascular access means more than a sore arm and an impressive bruise. Less than perfect access, which statistically occurs in 5% of the 86 million vascular access procedures performed annually, can look like this, and can mean expensive and painful surgical repair for internal bleeding. Frustrated with the steep learning curve of obtaining access, our team member, Dr. Rocky Browder, created EVA. EVA is a one-time use needle guide that clips onto the ultrasound head. By constraining the needle to the imaging plane, it guarantees needle visualization throughout the entire access procedure. Seen here is our prototype and animation displaying its components. EVA is a simple yet versatile tool which takes the guesswork out of achieving access, turning a dangerous, specialized endeavor into a simple, straightforward task. Guaranteed needle visualization reduces the amount of time and number of attempts required to achieve access. This in turn reduces the rate of related complications, resulting in time, resource, and monetary savings for hospitals and their patients. In fact, with an average cost of $18,000 per complication, there is potential for savings of up to $77.4 billion. While other needle guides do exist, they are rarely used in hospitals because they tend to be clunky, difficult to integrate, and they often just fail to work consistently and accurately. EVA was developed by a surgeon, which means it uniquely meets the specific and nuanced needs of its users, including mobility to allow for differences in patients' anatomies. And unlike other needle guides, EVA integrates into existing procedure protocol without adding extra steps or disrupting doctors' routines. The market for a device like EVA is expansive. Access is required to initiate a wide variety of procedures in both arteries and veins, from central line placements to cardiac catheterizations, and can occur in a number of anatomical locations. With a maximum initial adoption in 86 million ultrasound-guided access procedures annually, and priced similarly to other access devices at $50, our total addressable market reaches $4.3 billion. We plan to enter this market by leveraging our established connections with key opinion leaders at Texas Heart Institute, Houston Methodist, and Baylor College of Medicine, who are eager and involved with the development of this device. We then plan to expand sales by hiring independent distributors and engaging in direct contracts with hospitals. EVA is a Class 1 510(k) exempt device, which means that testing is not mandatory for adoption, but we do plan to engage in validation testing as part of our final phase, along with expanding our product line to encompass all major ultrasound imaging manufacturers. Our interdisciplinary team benefits from a combination of extensive clinical expertise, technical experience in medical device development through masters in bioengineering, and strategic business knowledge from involvement in biotech and medtech startups. EVA is looking for additional physicians to test the device and contact with hospital administrators who have knowledge of purchasing protocols within the Texas Medical Center. With these contacts, we hope to further gain traction and understand how best to navigate the device onboarding process at hospitals. We are EVA, and we are creating a way to achieve safe, reliable, and exact vascular access.